Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth, and this is the Isaiah 4 and 1 series. And it's been brought to my attention by at least 3 people that basically they want me to clarify why do I preach this Isaiah 4 and 1 series when this is something that's going to happen physically. Indeed, it is, and it's probably done happen multiple times because when the Most High judges, he pretty much does similar things. When he judges a people, he usually does like the same set of things. So I want to read some things to you, and then we're going to go for a ride, and I'm going to break it down for you. So I took some notes on Isaiah chapter 3. Those of you who think that the Most High agrees with this unsubmissive attitudes, this I'm going to dress and look nice on the outside, I'm going to poke my butt out on pictures, all the things that these women do, and he has nothing to say about it or nothing to do about it. Isaiah 4 and 1 is coming to pass. You could say, oh, well, you taking that out of context. No, I'm not. Let's break down some of these notes that I have. So, some of the things that he said would happen. You tell me if these things are not happening right now in some fashion. It says supply and support will be cut. The entire supply of bread, mischievous children will rule over them. How many of these women done ran their good boyfriends and good husbands off, and now they got to raise these kids that's going bad? How many of these women in their 304 thottery got pregnant by a dude that they either wasn't with or barely was with, and now they got to raise these kids by themselves? And now the kid is telling them what to do. You tell me, is it happening or no? Milwaukee, is it happening or no? Chicago, is it happening or no? The West Coast, is it happening or no? The East Coast, the South. You tell me if none of these kids are pretty much running the house over their mother and their mother is scared of them. It also says youth will assault the elders, just right here in Milwaukee. If you 30 something and somebody else is 80, it's like you consider youth. But not even that. Like, it's been a couple instances where they carjacked old women here in Milwaukee. Now, you tell me once again, is that happening anywhere? Is that happening in your city? Yes or no? Do youth assault elders? Yes or no? Whether it's in the jails, whether it's in the street, do youth assault elders? Yes or no? So all of these things, you got to realize when the Bible talks in terms of prophecy, it can have symbolic meaning, but it also can have an actual literal time it's going to all come to pass physically. So these are the reasons why he was judging. And we're going to get into some more. Let's get into some more. He said, here's why he's one of the reasons why he said he's going to judge men too and women. Apart from relationship, even in the relationship dynamic, some of the things they do, but apart from relationship, he said their speech and their actions are against the Most High. How? A man sleeping with another man's wife. Is that against the Most High or no? What did the Most High tell him to do? A woman who doesn't submit to her husband, she's sleeping with other men and she's married to one. She's having any form of affairs. Is that happening or no? Let's keep going. Now it says, they displayed their sin like Sodom. You tell me. The stealing, the killing, the sexual immorality, all the things that's going on, not only in the United States, but in the world. You tell me. Is it happening or no? Okay, let's keep going. He said, my people, their oppressors treat them violently, and women rule over them. Remember, he said to Adam, men, not just him, men shall have rule over you. That's what he told Eve when she basically went against him and disobeyed him. He didn't say just Adam, he said men. So right here, he says women rule over them. You got husbands whipped on their wife. Your wife ain't supposed to tell you when she gonna have sex with you and when she ain't. Y'all supposed to agree if y'all ain't gonna do it. Y'all supposed to agree. For this reason, man cleave to his wife, and the two become one flesh. Whatsoever is bound on earth shall be bound in heaven. Whatsoever is loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Division is confusion. Now, let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Verse 13 says, the Most High stands to judge the people. So anybody that's telling you, oh, there's no hell, are you on a, anything that's telling you other than this scripture? Are any of these things happening? Are we hearing about water shortages? Because it said right here that it's going to be water shortages. Why am I bringing up all of this? Because people are trying to say that Isaiah 4:1, when I mentioned that it wasn't talking about like in general. Yes, it is. It's talking about symbolically. He's going to do it physically, and it's in general. What does in general mean? It means in the world that we live in. Are we not seeing these things that was mentioned in the chapter before Isaiah chapter 3? Okay, so now let's get to the women. Let's get to the women. He says, the daughters of Zion are haughty. They walk with their heads held high and seductive eyes. What did he say was one of the things he hated? A proud look. A proud look. Any of y'all that think the Most High has zero to do with the manosphere, you just ain't been reading the scripture. You haven't been reading the scripture, because the Most High, and you don't know about his judgment, how he judges. The Most High will use people to bring forth judgments against people. He's done it many times. Do you not read the Bible? Or let me guess, the devil got you where he had Adam and Eve, or she had Adam and Eve. You shall not surely die. Changing what he said. Did they die? Where Adam and Eve at? Freaking liar, man. So it says, he said he will afflict their heads with scabs. Now let me ask you something. Is it true or no that there are certain women whose hair don't grow long no more? When they get older, do their hair stop growing? Because in the Bible it didn't. And that's practically all across the board. The hair just start coming out like a man. They young, their hair be all long. A little unsubmissiveness, a little sin here, a little sin there. Now their hair don't even get long no more. My hair still get long. If I didn't cut my hair for 2 years, my hair would be right on my back again. Huh? Oh, you need more? You need more? I think I gave you enough. Now, Isaiah 4:1 says, now listen, let me put my seatbelt on so we can finish this up as I go to my destination. Now, you got a lot of panda bears on here. You're doxing people. Listen, let me help you out. Sometimes people have financial problems. Sometimes people have issues. Some people this happened, that happened. Doxing, what's doxing gonna do? So somebody put that truth on top of your head, and you think you don't just dock somebody and change that. Y'all gotta excuse me. Wait, hold on. So let me tell you something. Now that we done clarified that Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass right now, because every day less and less men are getting married. The only men that are getting married is men who lack understanding. Once they understand that marriage is really beneficial towards the woman, it's not beneficial towards them, show me guys that get married after that. Show me guys that get married after they come across this manosphere content. How many? It ain't gonna be that many. And the ones that do, let's check back with them. And our first check will be 2 years. Then we will check back with them in 5 years. And then we'll do 7 years, the 7-year itch. And then we will ask these questions. How many times have you argued with your wife? How many times have you suspected your wife of cheating? How many times do you believe your wife was being disrespectful towards you? Is your wife submissive towards you? I guarantee you that the more years he stayed married, if he's honest, the more it's going to benefit her. It's going to benefit her. He ain't going to be hanging around. Most of them ain't going to hang around their friends no more. If it ain't her friends, it ain't going to be your friend. You ain't going to be around them. See, all of this has to change. Women have to be made to compete again. Because when they get by themselves, they will accuse you of what they actually do. And that's try to control you out of their insecurities. A lot of them be having childhood traumas that they never really dealt with. Things that happened to them when they were young. And now you got to deal with it. A lot of us men, like me, I had a ton of sex before I got married. How can anyone have a man that can say that just like me, and now you rationing out sex to him? He's a fool for letting you do it. See, guys is starting to wake up. Like y'all see my icon, wake up. People is waking up. And see, that's the point of this channel. The main point of this channel is to wake people up. Well, hold on, my stuff going dark. Okay, I hope that don't show up on the thing. The main point of this channel is to wake people up. Okay, so Isaiah 4:1 says, in that day, 7 women will take hold of him and 1 man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name, take away their disgrace. A lot of things in the Bible happen at a particular time. But a lot of those things, the Most High knew that there will be future generations that will read the scripture and that they will gain the knowledge and understanding of the points that are being made by those things that were allowed of the fragments to be in the scriptures. Women ain't supposed to rule over man in any way, and your wife should not be ruling over you. I'm telling you, you're not going to get blessed. You're not. And you probably going to end up divorced too. Because women be wanting to conquer men, but they don't respect men that allow them to conquer them. Some of them don't respect any man, yet alone a man that allows them to conquer them. They're not going to respect you. So, me, like I said, when I found out that polygyny was legal with the Most High, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Like, I always struggle with monogamy. Like, I always struggled with it. And y'all, I got a video about it because it was a lot of reasons. Maybe we'll get into when we got more time. But I always struggled with it. And something inside of me always knew that this ain't like the standard. This ain't commanded. And then I started doing research in other countries, other civilizations, different time period. And then I said, I had my conversation with the Most High, and I said, show me the truth. He showed me the truth. And that's why I talk about this right now. The disgrace is here. It's here. So we'll talk about this later. Y'all know we talk about this every day. This is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subject.